Are you feeling unwell? Urvi, are you feeling unwell? Karna, I stayed awake all night to let you know that I shall be leaving for Pukaya tomorrow morning. For how long? Karna, I don't want to stay here. This place is no more mine. I can't live here anymore. I just wanted to tell you that. What are you talking about, Urvi? You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the devious plot, the game of dice that you helped devise with your friend Duryodhana to usurp the Indraprast's throne. It shows that you're as conniving as he is. I'm talking about how Draupadi was shamefully dishonored in the palace. Do you want me to give you the details? Or would you be kind enough to tell me about it? Tell me, Karna, in your own words, what happened there? How you instigated Duryodhana to drag Draupadi to the hall? How you encouraged the Kauravas to strip her? How could you call her a whore? How you watched shamelessly as Dushasana pulled at her sari. Tell me, Karna, were you a hero then? Did it make you feel proud, O great warrior, to pull a woman by her sari and drag her through the hall? Did it make you feel proud, O great warrior, to strip a woman in public? Did it make you feel proud, O great warrior, to disrobe her, to deride her as a prostitute? Did it make you feel good about it, that she begged and pleaded? What sort of man are you? How could you call her a whore? How could you say that a wife of more than 4 husbands is nothing else but a whore? How could you be so self-obsessed? How can anyone be so shameless? Answer me, damn you, Karna, answer me! I have no answer with me. I have no explanation. I cannot justify what I did. What do you mean you cannot justify what you did? If that is so, then all your life you have been a pretense, a liar, a lie. Urvi, I will not defend myself. I know what I have done is disgraceful. Yes, I have been a brute, a beast, and done the lowliest thing possible. I hate myself for what I did. I know it's terrible for you. It was an endless madness. You know, it was as if something within me broke the moment Yudhishthira staked Draupadi and lost her. I still recall Draupadi at a Swayamvara. Hateful, haughty, full of pride. I remember how her words hurt me. I think I went completely crazy after that. Yes, it was me. Yes, it was me who instigated the Kauravas, telling that Draupadi be brought to the hall. Dushasana did what I told him to do. He dragged her by her locks and threw across the floor. I watched, and yes, I felt elated. The mad jubilation drove me to do more and more. I was enjoying it. I wanted her to be humiliated, like the way she had insulted me in public, in front of all those kings. I wanted her to suffer the same indignity. And yes, Urvi, I said those terrible words. I called her a whore. I called her a woman available to all. But Urvi, believe me. Please believe me. It was the immense hatred that made me crazy. The moment went on and on. I was enjoying it like a sadist. I wanted her to beg for mercy. I wanted her to come to me for help. But Draupadi did not. She looked at me with pure contempt. And that made me more angry. So I told Dushasana to pull her at her clothes. Karna, I loved you. God knows how much I loved you. I have worshipped you. You are everything to me. I believed in you. You are my God, my life, my world. But after knowing what you have done now, and what you're capable of doing, I don't know you, Karna. I don't know if you're the same man. I am shattered. I have died a little today. You have killed my love, Karna. You have killed my love. I don't believe in anything. Neither you nor me. I am going away, Karna. Urvi, please forgive me. Forgive me, allow me to forgive myself. Urvi, please don't go. You can't let me like this. No, Karna. You cannot make me change my decision now. I cannot forget what you have done. I can't bear you touching me. It's odious. It is like you have just touched Draupadi and ravaged yourself. I have been brooding myself since I got the news what happened at the Raj Mahal. I am going, Karna. She will always be there between us now. I will slay Duryodhana and Dushasana. Arjuna will slay Karna. And Sadeva will slay Shakuni. I will slay that wretched Duryodhana in battle with my mace. And when he lies prostrate on the ground, I will place my foot on his head. And Dushasana, who is odious in his speech, I will drink his blood like a lioness. Draupadi, no. Draupadi, no, you can't do this. Draupadi, please help us get out of this hopeless situation. Draupadi, you are the only one who can stop this insanity. Please save us. Please. Otherwise, everything will be destroyed. No, Rui. I will not. How can I save anyone when I couldn't save myself? Who can salvage my lost honor? Who can bring back my prestige? You ask me to be a savior when I'm the victim here. What do you want from me, Urvi? I want forgiveness, Draupadi. I want you to forgive Karna. Never! Never shall I. Are they so scared of what they started that they sent you to make peace? Let all of those who made me suffer burn in the hell of hate, pain and humiliation, like the way I am burning now. I shall make each of them endure the worst. The assault was theirs. The vengeance is mine. You cannot snatch it away from me with your righteous pleading. Go away, Urvi, go away. Draupadi, I cannot offer you words of comfort. No words can soothe the torment you're going through. It's just that I feel responsible for what my husband did. It's unpardonable. I apologize to you. I'm dreadfully sorry. Urvi, you need not be sorry. I'm ready to fight back. I have to. My determination is my lifeline. It is my sustenance. There is no doubt about it, Draupadi. You are a strong woman. You are courageous. We call it courage. I think that's the only way I can survive. Now, we have to deal with the consequences of what happened on that fateful day. Is there any other way? You know, Urvi, I can't believe when Pratikami, the charioteer, came to me with a message that my husband Yudhishthira had wagered and lost everything, including me. And upon Duryodhana's command, I was ordered to appear in a court as a maid servant. Draupadi as a maid servant to the Kuru princess. I was born to the great king Draupadi. I am the daughter-in-law of the famous king Pandu and the wife of the great warriors Pandavas. and I've given birth to sons that will be heroes. And I, to be a maid servant to serve the Kuru princess? Tell me, Urvi, tell me, which man would ravage his wife in a game? Tell me, did he not have anything else to pawn upon? He lost his kingdom, his wealth, his brothers, his pride, himself, and eventually me. I told the charioteer a message. I told him, go to the court and ask to Duryodhana, if Yudhishthira has lost himself in a battle, how can he offer me at stake? I demanded a question. I demanded an answer to it. And I got it. But do you know how, Urvi? Duryodhana ordered Dushasana to drag me to the court. To my utter shock, he forced his entry in my room and said mockingly, Draupadi, you are our property now. I could only scare him in his horror. I was almost in a state of undress. Just a piece of one sari, a piece of one cloth. I was wearing the ekvastra. And I guess you know, when do women wear ekvastra? When they are menstruating and remain in the confined chambers of the house. And yet, that Dushasana with his brazen intrusion had broken all the possible barriers of decency, and he entered my room. He grabbed me by my hair, dragged me right up to the court. Then in front of everybody, he threw me on the floor. They were all there. They were all there. Bhishma Pitama, Dronacharya, Kripacharya, and Karna. I realized I was at the mercy of the Kuru princess. And the only ones who could save me over there were the people out there. I pleaded with them. I told them, if you believe in your God, in your dharma, then you can't let me in this situation. It is worse than death. But there was not a single person, there was not anyone who raised his voice. Everyone stayed quiet, as if people were dead there. I questioned if how my husband has a right over me when he has lost his own freedom. He is no more a free man, and if he is no more a free man, he has no claims over me. Tell me, where is righteousness? Where is justice? If that does not exist here, this court ceases to stand for morality and lawfulness. It's run by a gang of rascals. And you know what? That mighty Bhishma Pitama said to me, the noblest and the most learned one. He said, Draupadi, the course of morality is subtle. Even the most wise people in the world sometimes do not understand it. But he didn't raise a finger to save me. The so-called noblest one. 5 noble husbands. They all failed me. I appealed to them. My father Draupadi, he had faith in those 5 ones, in those Pandavas, those mighty armed strong warriors, and therefore he gave them to me. But when in open assembly, I was being dishonored, I was being stripped. They sat with their folded arms. Are they not ashamed? They didn't even look at me. It got worse. It just got worse. Duryodhana kept taunting. He was provoking the other four brothers to save me by disassociating with Yudhishthira's authority. They had a chance to save me. But you know what? They chose to be loyal to the elder brother and stayed cowards. To goad them further, Duryodhana bared his thighs and patted them as if to invite me to sit on his laps. Now Bhima proclaims that one day he would break that very thigh of Duryodhana in a battle. But at that moment, nor Bhima nor anyone else had a guts to say anything. And then I heard Duryodhana say, as the Pandavas are now our slaves, I command, disrobe Draupadi. To emphasize the point, you know what Karna maintained? That even the clothes that we are wearing belong to Duryodhana. They are Duryodhana's property, and told Dushasana to seize them. My husbands flung their uttariya, their shawls. I couldn't. Could I? Could I? I was wearing the 8th vastra that day. Dushasana moved towards me, and I know that the Kuru princes would not hesitate to strip me in public. Yet the elders were silent, and my husband sat quiet, accepting what was happening. And to my horror, Dushasana snatched my sari and started to unwrap it. I was being stripped in public, and the elders, and the nobles, and the kings. No one stopped me. No one stopped them from committing this atrocity. If Dushasana is a criminal, then everyone present is a criminal because they witnessed the crime silently. With no help, not even from my husbands, all I could do was pray. Pray to Krishna, for he was the only one who could rescue me. I trusted in him, believed him, surrendered to him. And the miracle which everyone is talking today is only because of him. All the great power, righteousness of my 5 husbands did not come to use. It couldn't protect me. It was Krishna. I shall recount a small incident which happened years ago. Once during Sankranti, we all were enjoying and drinking sugarcane juice. Even Krishna was there. As was the custom, the gopis offered sugarcane to Krishna. As Krishna was breaking one with his hands, he cut his finger with a sharp edge. His wife Satyabhama ordered the gopis to get some medicine. But I couldn't see it bleeding. I immediately tore the pallu of my sari and bandaged his finger. It's so funny. Everything boils down to a sari. And eventually today, Krishna blessed me with a never-ending sari. Dushasana finally stopped unwrapping the sari, which was yards and yards and yards, but it was not ending. How could it? It was only then that Bhima vowed that he would tear open Dushasana's chest and drink his blood one day. And I promised myself at that moment I would not tie my hair unless Bhima washes my hair with his blood. I would have revenge. I would destroy all those who have destroyed me. Urvi, you came here to try to save your husband's life, didn't you? You love him so much. You are so desperate that you are ready to face Arjuna's rage and my wrath. Draupadi, it's only you who can save him. I know it is too much to ask, but please save him. I'm afraid I shall lose him. I don't want to see him die. Don't say that, Urvi. Don't torment yourself. If you love him so much, why are you angry with him? Are you angry for my sake? Then let me tell you, I am more hurt than angry with Karna. Karna is known for his goodness, his kindness, his righteousness, and honestly, the one person who I thought could save me over there was Karna. I didn't expect my husbands to help me out because they were the ones who were responsible to put me in that nightmare. I didn't expect Bhishma Pitama or Dronacharya or anyone else. But I thought Karna would save me. But he didn't. His behavior was retaliation for my rejection of him during my Swayamvara. But I'm not angry with him. I insulted him he insulted me in a moment. And I have forgiven him. I've forgiven him. Love is blind to faults, to flaws. We are fortunate to have Karna. Keep him, Urvi. Don't lose him. You came to me that I could salvage the situation, but I cannot save him. I am not the reason why Arjuna has sworn to kill him. I am not the reason. But it is our destiny to watch helplessly as bloodshed rages between our husbands. And we all know who is going to lose the war in this life. Go, Urvi, go. Somehow, I have lost Karna. The world knows that Draupadi loves Karna. And this is the reason why she forgave him so simply, so effortlessly. But what about Karna? How am I to live with a man who is in love with a married woman? How am I to accept him back? Whenever he comes near me, I remember his words. He said about Draupadi that she is nothing but a whore who has wedded 5 husbands. As if he regrets he was not one of them. He said that she should find other men to sleep with. It was as if he was lusting, waiting for that moment. I can't get rid of that horrible image of both of them entwined into each other. I can't go back to Karna. This relationship is over. Karna, Urvi. Karna, Urvi, Urvi, Karna. Now, Draupadi is an insidious presence. She will always be there, but
between us.